Hi, grade 7. This is the math lesson for 3-3A, the word problems dealing with Venn diagrams. Before we get started, please take a look at page 123. Page 123. There's two ladies there. One of them says, of the 12 students who ate lunch with me today, 9 like music and 6 play sports, and 4 are involved in both music and sports. The other lady says, how could we organize this information? So they created what's called a Venn diagram. You'll notice there's a blue circle, a yellow circle, and where they come together is a green portion of a circle. And those 4 people in the green portion like both music and sports. You'll notice there's one person outside of all of that activity. Why? Well, if you add up all the numbers, 5 plus 4 plus 2, you get 11. But they talk to 12 students. So that 12th student must not like both music and sports. And so they put that person outside of the 2 intersecting circles. Now, why does music say 5 and 4 when up above it says 9? Well, remember, 9 people said they liked music, and 4 of those 9 people also liked sports. So that's why they split up the 9 into 5 and 4. And the same thing with the sports. 6 people up above said they like sports, so 4 plus 2 is 6, because 4 of those sports lovers were also music lovers. Go down to the bottom of the page. Number 1 says, tell what each section of the Venn diagram above represents and the number of students that belong to that category. Well, if you look, they're talking about country music, they're talking about rock music, and they're talking about rap music. Notice, if we start first with rap music, there were 16 people that just liked rap music and didn't like any other style of music. But if you said, how many people liked rap and country? Well, you'd have to add the 16, the 15, and the 8 together. And that would give you 39 people. But you'd also have to, well, no, that'd be it, 39 people. What if I said, how many people liked the rap and the rock? The rap and the rock. I'm sorry, I got to back up. How many people liked both rap and country? That would just be the 15 and the 8. The 15 and the 8, because those two numbers are inside the country circle and the rap circle. So that makes 23. How many people liked rap and rock? That would be the 8 and the 4, because those two numbers are inside the rock circle and the rap circle. So 12 people like both rap and rock. How many people like country music? Well, that would be the 47 and the 8, because both the 47 and the 8 are inside the country circle and inside the rock circle. So that'd be a total of 55 people that like those types. If I said how many like all 3 of them, well, would be the number 8. The number 8. Okay. Let's look up here at this board and see if we can create our own Venn diagram. Imagine we talk to 24 athletes. 8 of those 24 athletes like softball and basketball. 14 of them like softball and 18 of them like basketball. How many of them liked just softball and how many of them liked just basketball? Well, this would be a case where I would draw double circles, and I would call one of the circles softball and the other circle basketball, of course. I know that there's an 8 in the middle. I'm going to start in the middle. If there's 14 people that like softball and 8 of them also like basketball, I'm going to put a 6 here. 6 plus 8 is the 14 who like softball. They're all inside the softball circle. And yet I'm still showing that 8 people like both. What about basketball? If there's a total of 18 people that like basketball and 8 of them are in here, doesn't that mean 10 of them have to be out there? And if that's true, how many like just softball? 6. How many like just basketball? That would be 10. You really have to pay attention to the wording of these questions because it can make a big difference on your answer. Let's look at this one right here. Imagine we're talking to 40 students and we want to know what languages do you somewhat know. Out of 40 students, 20 of them said they know a little bit of French. So I'm going to put a French circle here. 23 of them say they know some Spanish, and 22 of them say they know a little bit of Italian. Okay, let's go down to here. I always start in the middle. 4 people like all 3 or know some of all 3 languages. So I've done this one. Let's do this one next. It says here that 10 people like Spanish and Italian or know some Spanish and Italian, but they don't know any French at all. 10 people know some Spanish and Italian, but no French. So where would we put that 10? They know Spanish and they know Italian, but 0 French. I'm going to put a 10 here. This section right here are people that know Spanish, know Italian, but they don't know any French. They can't be in here or here or here. So I'm done with that one. 6 people know French and Italian, but not Spanish. 6 people know French and Italian, but not Spanish. I'm going to put my 6 right there. 9 people know French and Spanish, but not Italian. I'm going to put the 9 there. French, Spanish, 9, but not Italian. Then it says 22 people like Italian or know Italian. Well, I've already got 20 people right here, so I'm going to put a 2 here because all of these numbers added up make the 22 that know some Italian. 23 know Spanish. When I look at these numbers here, that's already 23, so I'm going to put a 0 there because 9 plus 4 plus 10 is the 23. 20 people know French. 6 plus 4 plus 9 is 19, so I'm going to put a 1 here. And that makes the total of 20 that know some French. How many don't know any of the languages? Well, if there was a total of 40 students, let's add up all these numbers. I get 10, 20, 30, 32. These circles have 32 people in it. There must be 8 people that don't know any languages because the total is the 32 plus the 8 gets us to 40 up here. Okay, let's go to this one. What if 83 people like wheat cereal, 83 like rice cereal, and 20 like corn? Let's say that exactly 6 people like exactly corn and wheat. In other words, they don't like rice, so they don't want to be part of the rice. And 10 like rice and corn, but they don't like the wheat. And 12 like rice and wheat, but they don't like the corn. And 4 of them like all 3 varieties. How many like only the rice? Well, first thing I'm going to do is create 3 intersecting circles and label them wheat, rice, and corn. And I'm going to put this 4 right in the middle because always start in the middle. It says here that 12 people like exactly rice and wheat. In other words, they like rice, they like wheat, but they don't like corn. So where am I going to put that 12? I'm going to put it right there. 10 people like exactly rice and corn, but they don't like wheat at all. So I'm going to put that 10 there. 6 people like exactly corn and wheat, but they don't like rice. 6, where am I going to put that? Wheat and corn and wheat, but they don't like rice. I'm going to put the 6 there. Okay, it says that 20 people like corn. I already have 20 people there, so I'll put a 0 there. It says that 83 people like wheat. Well, I've already got 22 here, so 83 minus 22 gives me 61, I think. 83 is these numbers added together. Yep. And finally, it says that 83 like rice. And right now, in the rice circles, I've got numbers for 12 plus 4 plus 10, which makes 26. Let's subtract 26 from that 83 up here. And I should get, yep, I get 57. So how many like only rice? Only rice? That's this 57 right here. That's number 4. Hopefully this helps you to start thinking about how to do Venn diagrams. Have a good day. By the way, that was problem 4. That's part of your assignment. So you might have to back up the video and check that out again.